Team of the season is finally here. This is what we have been preparing for here on the channel for the past couple of weeks. And now that it's here, it opens up a lot of opportunity for you to trade. Yesterday, as soon as Team of the Season was released, I played FIFA for just a couple hours. And in that time, I made 250,000 coins. Without actually having to do anything crazy. It was just a very simple method which did not require hardly any coins whatsoever, and the good thing here is that you'll be able to do it next week when the new Team of the Season is released. But before I do get into the video, make sure that you are hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified whenever I push a new upload. In situations like this, it is a good idea for you to keep up to date with the channel. I've been pushing stuff to the community tab, as well as there's going to be a lot more things coming in the next couple of weeks which will help you out within FIFA Ultimate Team. Getting back into the video, the EFL and the community Team of the Season released yesterday and the whole FIFA community went crazy. Players have been stacking their packs for a very long time, and yesterday when Team of the Season finally arrived, those packs were all opened, which led to there being 1.5 million live transfers on the Xbox platform. Whenever you see live transfers on the transfer market being higher than usual, like the situation that we had yesterday, it's always a good time to trade. I went through the market and used a very simple bulk bidding method that I have shown here on the channel before, except I wasn't just getting players for 650 coins and selling them for 900 coins, making a very small profit. Instead, we were able to find players for 650 coins and list them for 1,600 all the way to 1,800 coins, giving me around 1,000 coins profit on each card that I sold. And it wasn't just one specific player that happened this time around and will never happen again. No, we looked at loads of different players. Players such as Bruno, Lasagna, Marasic, Mateus Vecino, Fabian, Kragno, Lema, Yusuf Attal, Lulic and Bakayoko, and these were just the players that I used within just a couple hours. There was loads of these types of players across the market. If any of these players stopped working for me by either giving me profit or instead I wasn't able to get that many on the transfer market through bid, I could very easily just find a completely different player. And it would only take a couple minutes and I'll have around about 30-40 minutes of just trading that player endlessly. There was so many good deals out there that there simply wasn't enough traders to keep up with the trades. There were even moments when I had a full transfer list, a full watch list, and I simply couldn't bid on any more players. I just had to watch great deals with no bids on just expire. And I know what you're thinking with this. This is all great, but it's all over now. There's nothing you can do. And yes, you are correct. You can't travel back in time to get these deals, but what you can do is get prepared for the next time it happens, because it will happen. When the next team gets released for next week's Team of the Season, we will be going through all of this again. Where players open their packs for Team of the Season, they will get average gold rare players, list those on the transfer market, whereas other players are going through SBCs at a time to get packs. You will simply go through the bids, bid on these players and list them and sell them on. So let's just get straight into what you have to do. When the next Team of the Season is released, which is expected to be on Friday, we will be going through all of this again. A new Team of the Season will be released. Alongside this, you'll also get some new SBCs, and as always, when this happens, players will be opening their packs. When this happens, this is the time for you to look on the market. Look for rare gold players with ratings anywhere between 75 to 82. Once you hit 83 rated, it starts to get a bit more expensive, because these players are needed for the SBC ratings that will be released. You can still trade with these players and get great deals at this time of the year, but you need to put up a lot more coins to buy them. So instead, go through the market and try to find players that are rated anywhere between 75 to 82. Just quickly go through the pages and look for the ones that are expiring and for what price. You will find a decent player expiring for 600 to 650 coins. These are what you're looking for. Because if you search that player and it ends up having a buy now of 1,500 or higher, it means that no one's actually bidding on this player, but it has a very high buy now. In situations like that, you can still undercut the market by a couple hundred coins and you're still doubling your coins. And this is exactly what we're looking for. You should be able to find it within just the first couple of pages. Just check the prices, it will not take you that long. When you do finally find a player, no matter what their lowest buy now is, just put a minimum bid on them, either being 600 or 650 coins. Normally when we've done bulk bidding methods here before on the channel, I've shown you that you should look for the lowest buy now, take just a couple hundred coins away, and then that is your bid amount. it didn't really matter about how small a profit was on just the one card, because you'll be able to get 10, 20, 30 cards of this type of player, all of them giving you the exact same amount of profit, which means you'll eventually be making thousands of coins, which was originally just a couple hundred coins per card. But this time round, because the market is just flooded with great deals, you can go for a minimum bid with no risk whatsoever and list that player for around 1,600 coins, giving you 1,000 coins profit. And you just want to keep this going. You'll simply bid on a player, a couple seconds later that player will expire, you've won the deal, you list that player, and a couple seconds after that, the player is sold. And you just want to keep on doing this endlessly until that player starts to slow down. Once the trading for that specific player does start to slow down, this is when you change that player. And what I'm talking about by slowing down is either they're not selling for as much as what they originally were, because the market is extremely volatile at this time that they'll fluctuate in price, going from making just 1,000 coins profit all the way down to just a couple hundred coins profit. Or the other way in which these players can slow down is if you're not able to get as many deals as what you were able to get before. And this is perfectly fine, this is normal. As soon as this happens, just move on to the next player. There's hundreds of good deals out there, you just need to find one. So I did exactly this for the first hour. Every player I got was giving me around a 1,000 coins profit. This means if I was to get 100k, all I need to do is sell 100 players. And I did way more than this in the time that I was playing. I traded a couple hundred players on the day, which took me from 490,000 coins all the way up to 740,000 coins. That's a 250,000 coin profit in just a couple hours. As the day went on and the hype for Team of the Season started to die down for EFL and the community, I did start to get less and less on each player. The volatility of players' prices were insane. Some of these players started giving me 1,000 coins profit as I listed them for 1,700, 1,800 coins, but 1 hour later they were back down to around about 1,000 coins in total, giving me just a couple hundred coins profit. And I said, this is not a problem. Remember, we are buying these players for the minimum at 600 coins or 650. We can afford for these players to expire where we need to relist them for a lower price. As long as we're making profit, we're all good. It's just recommended when that does happen not to carry on buying that player. Yes, you will still be making profit as you are buying them for the minimum. But now we're talking about your coins being better spent elsewhere because it's going to give you a higher return. I went through loads of different deals when Team of the Season was released. As soon as one player stopped working, I quickly moved on to the next and just kept this going. And this is all you need to do for this method. Something worth bearing in mind, which will give you more deals during this time, most players during this stage is a good deal, because we're looking at average rated players and there are loads of them on the market. But an easy way to tell if they're going to be a great deal is by searching the player's name, max bid at 650, and looking across the page. If the whole of the first page is expiring within the next couple of minutes, these are great players. It's even better if none of these players have bids on. It means you're probably the only person looking to trade with this player and you can sell them on, doubling your coins in some situations. If the whole of the first page has bids on, it's probably got too much attention that you'll be outbidded the second you put a bid in. And if the first page takes longer than just a couple minutes to expire, it's probably not worth your time. It's not really a great player to be trading with. You'll be waiting too long for these players to expire that your time is better spent elsewhere finding different types of players where they are just expiring within a matter of minutes. So this is something worth bearing in mind. This is all you need to do to trade during Team of the Season. You can make hundreds of thousand coins in just a couple hours. As said, I made 250k within just 2 to 3 hours. And it's not a complicated trader method. You don't need to put a crazy amount of time into the game or even have many coins. When Team of the Season was first released, I started trading on Xbox, but after about an hour, I actually closed my game down, turned off my Xbox, opened the web app, and traded whilst I was playing Call of Duty as it did have double XP. In between each game, I was taking some time just to go through the web app, bid on as many players as I can, and going back to playing some Cold War. So as that multiplayer match finished, I went back through this again. So it didn't even take me much time. Even though I have been saying that I spent 2 to 3 hours, it wasn't actually 2 to 3 hours of me playing the game. It was a lot less than this and I still made a crazy amount of coins within this time. But anyway guys, this is the trading method. I hope that when the next Team of the Season is released, which will be on Friday, you guys can actually use this method, find some players and make hundreds of thousand coins just like I did. You might not be able to make the exact same amount of profit each time, it will vary each week, but you will be able to find cheap deals like this. And just like always, there's no risk with this. You're buying them for minimum, so that even if they don't sell for their price, you can very easily quick sell them and lose absolutely nothing. If you do want the latest news and also know the latest ways to trade in Ultimate Team, I do recommend that you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. We will be pushing out loads of videos across Team of the Season to help you trade and make coins in Ultimate Team. But the most important thing right now is the community tab. Whenever I'm trading an Ultimate Team, I will be posting the players that I'm trading with and investing. And it's so much easier putting together a post with some images than it is creating a video. We are also in the process of putting together a Discord, but it isn't quite ready just yet, but it should be ready fairly soon. But anyway guys, this is a trading method where you can make potentially 250k with the next Team of the Season release. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going, so see ya.